Greetings, the Astro 30 here yet again, and welcome back to AEL. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to look at a quick little 555 timer circuit that mimics the Knight Rider KITT car flashing lights that were on the front bumper of it from the old classic 1980s television series starring David Hasselhoff, the Hoff. Anyway, so this is basically mimicking that sort of array of lights on the front of the vehicle, and we're using a CD4017 decade counter to do each LED in turn. Now it has 10 outputs and all 10 are being used, however there's only 6 LEDs. So the first 6 outputs from 3 back to 1 here all connect on the LED string here from right to left, so that's output 3, that's output 2, that one is output 4, that one is output 7, that one's going to be output 10, and that is output 1. And then the last remaining 4 outputs here then connect to the LED before it. So this is the last LED that lights. So this one now connects to the one that was previous to it. This output then connects to the LED previous to it, and so on until we get back to this 5th LED here. And of course the thing is going to reset back to 0, and then the first LED is going to light over here on the right again, and the sequence is going to repeat. So we provide a clock input at pin 14 from our friend the 555 timer, and by the calculations of what frequency this thing is oscillating at, it's only oscillating at 0.3 Hertz, which is awfully slow. So these two values of components may have to be altered in order to get the correct speed, I'm going to call it, because it does sweep backwards and forwards fairly fast. I think it's around about 6 Hertz or something, but 0.3 Hertz is not going to do the job. Anyway, I'll leave this circuit in the description for you to look at, where I've got it from. But right now we're going to build it up on Breadboard, which is going to be messy as hell because of all these resistors, and see if it works. Okay, well I've got the circuit built up on the breadboard and it's running, and as predicted, that oscillator is just too slow. It is only running at 0.3 Hertz, which is, not exactly Knight Rider scannery. So I'm going to recalculate the values here, because it should be going like that sort of speed, which I'm going to say is around about probably 2 Hertz or something. So what I can do is I can use my oscillator to mimic the 555 timer and just disconnect that. I mean, it free oscillates whenever I come into close contact to it, but that's fine. So what I'll do is I'll set up the oscillator for 2 Hertz and I'll inject the signal as a square wave into the circuit and see what happens. Okay, so connect the ground, and I'll connect that off to the oscillator output, run the oscillator and give it some amplitude. There we go. However, that's with the oscillator at max, I don't need to have it at max. 2 Hertz is still too slow. So I'm going to double the frequency. So 4 Hertz. Still a bit slow. From my memory and recollection of the TV show, it was more like a sort of quicker scan rate than that. So I'm going to double the frequency again to 8 Hertz, which would probably be close to what we need. And it's almost right. Visually I think that looks about right. I could try 10 Hertz just for shits and giggles. So I need to press buttons. I need to get an oscillator where I can just, type in the frequency. maybe it's a toss up between 10 Hertz and 8 Hertz. I think I'm going to leave it as 8 Hertz because I think that looks more realistic. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright, so now I need to calculate the values of the resistors. One's 1K, that can stay 1K. But I'll need to calculate what value of resistor here in place of the 68 I need. Okay, so according to my quick calculations here, we need to change that resistor value to 18K and that capacitor to 4.7K, and that'll give us roughly a frequency of 8.2 Hertz. So let me just stop the oscillator, and I'm going to change those two components and see if we get a better scan rate. So first I need to pull out the 68K, and now I'll insert the 18K. If I can get it to go in the breadboard. I don't like this breadboard, as I've said many times, because the holes are just so tight. It's really poorly manufactured, I must admit. Okay, so take the 33 microfarad out and now put in the 4.7, like so. Reconnect it to pin 3 of the IC. There we go. How's that? That's quite cool. It's amazing what you can really do with these CD 4017s. So alright, well I'm going to say that that was a successful little circuit. It does work, I just don't like the number of resistors used here. It seems a little overkill. You could probably get away with wiring the outputs directly to the anodes of the LEDs here and then just have one cathode resistor. But if one comes on, or two come on at the same time, yeah, it might be a bit of a problem. But, yeah, whatever. So, yeah, I think I'm going to end this video here because there's not much more to talk about it. I'm the Astro 30, and if you enjoyed this video, please remember to go down below, like, comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, this is the Astro 30 saying see ya, thanks for watching, have a great day.